Got it.
All present and accounted for? Looks like it. Let's hurry after Maurice then. He's probably trying to skip town as we speak.
What?
Impudent bastard. He has another thing coming.
Hurry.
Let us find a way back up. Maurice will not wait long. Alright. Okay, just making sure.
This is amazing. Fortune smiles upon us.
Sleepy-eyed katana. Even a tiny cut from this blade puts victims into a dreamless slumber. You know what?
What now?
Perfect for you. Wait, hold on. Yeah. There we go. And real quick, for the sake of, like, safety.
Knight!
If we have to use another pill, we will use another pill. That's fine. Again, it's not like she uses her mana a lot, right? So might as well use it, right? And those are like the longer dungeons. I expect them to... I do not expect like the other dungeons to be the smaller ones that are mission related to be this big and this necessary to use mana. Or rather mana recovery, not mana in general. Okay, so back to your main role.
Magic Knight!
Okie doke, off we go.
Everything's pretty standard.
Okay, wait.
Yep, we're safe here.
Okay. Couple of items over here.
Just take it.
A revival medicine and a bloody iron chair. This trail of blood is still fresh. This is the cell that Klinger was locked in.
I see.
Klinger. I didn't think it was possible, but I guess it really was his voice I heard. Maurice ended up using him as bait. That means that Master was here and...
What now?
Seeker!
Wait, not Seeker.
What now?
Magic Seeker!
There we go, Magic Seeker. I mean, Merchant is the one I'd like to upgrade, but I don't want to go into a boss fight with a thing I don't know how to use and I don't trust. I suppose we will use it more on like smaller fights in the smaller dungeons.
Would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure.
Okay, a legit treasure.
Nice. Not bad.
And ambrosia. I don't get why they need to put them in like
Nice.
big treasure
Never
chests when
mind
there's
you
like
for that.
small items or whatever, right? Well, this is where we were like not 3 minutes ago. I was trying to think where was the closest Magla Hollow. But I'm guessing they're gonna give us one like right before a boss fight, surely, right? Ha!
These are.
They're for a child.
Oh, is the human the lady's baby?
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait, 'tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Did she give birth to the human?
Hey, look.
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried. never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
I mean,
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted.
fucking bullshit, man.
The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations. Terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside. Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired. She killed the boy in his crib.
Fuck off.
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
It would be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love, the father, was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "O God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
He's unfortunately going to have to find common ground with someone who basically almost tried to frame him, which is fucking disgusting. Not disgusting, really unfortunate for him specifically. Okay. It's a diary. It seems to be about raising a child.
Let's see.
Day 53. The child is growing up healthy. He's eaten a lot of food today, too. What a big eater, finishing his food in one bite. Ah, my darling's the most precious baby in the world. Or so it says.
Hey. Hey, you found something.
There's an unfinished letter here. It looks like it was addressed to someone.
This is...
My child has returned. God has answered my prayers. Well, yeah, that was him pretending to be here. It says, the child surely must be a gift from God himself. I must no longer hide. I will no longer be alone. It looked like a portrait of Joanna when she was pregnant. It's been torn to shreds.
However...
The portrait is in sorry condition. An expectant mother soon should be heartwarming sight, and yet...
It can't be.
The staring looks unnatural. Did she do this herself, or perhaps... It's a broken cradle. Was something heavy placed inside?
Look.
This break looks a bit unnatural, don't you think? Like something other than the baby was put here. Well, I suppose we should be fine not saving. I think everyone is okay. Where's Hagenberg? Hagenberg! Were you stuck? Okay.
I don't like this.
I can sense that master up ahead. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let us send this here. Time to close this time for a close to this case.
What? Here already?
Is that a baby? Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
This monster. Is it a human?
Looks pretty human.
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Oh, useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've led Heisme himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
Well,
what? This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I have done nothing they've not done to me.
The kids
Abomination.
haven't done anything to you.
They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of
She's
a
gonna
bereaved
get here.
parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life.
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food!
Why can't she control it? Simply by showing it like her form of love?
My darling, it's time for supper! Eat up!
I don't like the moving presence in the background.
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it.
To the vanguard! To the rear guard!
Alright. What are the chances this thing is weak to darkness specifically?
Oh, power of kings!
Missed? Work on your aim, Heisme.
Anyways,
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I call upon royal power within!
a little bit of a mana expenditure for no reason, but
Okay.
Quite a lot of
We can do
synthesis
this.
moves.
Work together.
Okay. Gotcha. None of them
Not this.
matter this moment.
I won't hold back. Flare.
Not weak to light, but worth the try.
Please.
Well, Will is highly likely to just be the healer for this round.
Guard is down.
It is? Well, that's unfortunate.
Blade is
No.
Let's just do, like...
Let us fight as one.
Yeah, let's lower the
I'm
defense.
counting on you.
Roll with Royal Knight.
Extra damage for 3 turns is good enough. Okay. We're going to have to...
There's a better way.
Higher chance that Stroll is gonna deal more damage.
In the name Take that. The freedom of a one.
Magic Seeker. We can do this.
My thanks.
Trust needed.
Helpful as ever.
Okay. This is going to be Will's main role in this fight, giving us about 10 of those.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
Okay. What do we know? No specific weaknesses, it seems.
Power of heroes.
That's about the last of them we actually have access to. You've technically taken the most damage, so plundering life here makes sense.
Captain,
In the
they've
name
got your
of justice, I
defenses
call
down.
upon royal power within.
Magic Seeker.
Is there any point in this?
Hold
No.
on. The next one's yours.
Policeman,
Is everyone
they've
alright?
dropped your defenses.
Fight there.
There we go. Not a lot of damage, but... Watchful Eyes protect... Okay, and gathering power. The idea that it's gathering power kind of makes me think that I should just, like, back everyone off.
Stepping back. I'll hold my ground. The freedom of a one.
Ready for impact. To safer ground.
Alright, not a lot of damage, thankfully. What does Ter even do?
Is everyone okay? That thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy. Wait, staring at us? That's it! The eyes!
The eyes?
But if you go for those huge eyes, it'll have a hard time hitting us. We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it.
Okay.
Eyes. Maybe it won't move around so much.
You know what I'd hit the eyes with?
Witness our strength.
Extreme physical slash damage to one enemy.
We'll team up.
My heart and soul are one.
A critical hit. Heismay's a real ace.
Wait, did it resist it or was it critical? It resists slash, but we just got lucky with the critical. Okay. Well, in a way, I kind of don't want to, like, risk this.
You gotta aim better than that.
Anyways, if something is if the eye is weak to something, it's gonna be like light, right? No, not particularly.
Magic Knight. Burn.
It definitely has defenses, so it probably has some weaknesses.
Oh, my mind fades.
God, you've got some fancy footwork, Stroll. Heismay's
Well, at least we got that.
He's gonna have trouble aiming.
I can barely think.
If you have trouble aiming, skip that. Yeah, there's no point in that.
Swordmaster.
Might not be a smart move.
I'll crush you.
Okay, so
freedom of a
the eye definitely the left eye definitely doesn't resist physical or at least blunt damage. Let's talk about this a second. We've kind of spent everything we can do to the main body, so
Come forth, royal
what are
soul.
the chances the left eye is resistant to magic?
Flare! By the sworn
It's
oath
not
of
resistant to magic.
Comrades, lend me your strength.
All right.
This is a little risky,
Behold my power.
but I just want to make sure that if it's using all this mana for this.
Hockenberg got them right in their
I
weak spot.
can barely think.
Well, that works though. Well, considering you could miss.
I was saving this.
I owe you. I shall fight as the noble I. No holding back.
I mean, worst case scenario, it already resists like the left eye. We've run out of things we can do, so might as well deal damage to everything.
Ah! Tougher than I thought.
Keep standing on poor Hazme. Alright, so
Their
pretty
weak
much
piercing attacks.
everything
Kill 'em all in one fell swoop.
everything resists slash damage. Is it fair to assume that everything is just weak to piercing? Alright.
We're looking good here.
I mean, we know it's weak to
Sworn oath of
piercing,
knighthood.
so might as well take this eye out completely.
Together.
Coordination is key.
All right. It's not going anywhere
Perhaps
like
this suits me best. A favor, if I may.
Can't I call upon royal power within? Take that.
Right on target. Nice one,
Let's stay
Soul.
calm.
Okay, it doesn't seem like... It seems that it's pretty much the same. The two eyes have the same weaknesses. Or rather, the same weakness and same defense.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I won't hold
We're
back.
going to spend the mana the turn anyways. Might as well...
We're not out of this yet. Helpful as ever.
I step for all that we strive for. Join with me.
We'll team up.
Roar with royal
Hockenberg got
knights.
them right in their weak spot.
Okay, well...
Is it staring at someone?
Gathering power, specifically aiming at Hazme. The deal is we don't kill the eye.
I leave it to you.
Now, what's the play? Swordmaster! I'll crush you! They die hard! I will fight by this power. Here! Thank you. By the sworn oath of
Comrades, lend me your strength.
Alright, let's go!
We're pretty much throwing the entire fridge directly at this eye.
Now we won't know where we are.
Let us clean
Come
up
on,
this mess.
This is our chance.
Just making sure.
I will survive.
I shall fight as the noble. Closing the distance.
Wait,
We're
he was
forward.
in the back this whole time.
Let's see how this plays out.
Anyways, we kind of dealt like way less damage for no reason, but... Well, completely focused on Hazme.
Magic Seeker!
We don't really need to
Better be
heal
careful from
Hazme.
close combat.
Alright,
I'll
so...
get some distance.
No, kind of skip.
I'm counting.
I don't care for your damage.
Behold, we stand
Let me
together.
help!
Advancing. I'll use what I must. Magla gather.
Okay, for a second I was like, wait,
Time to
did
go
I
for
press
the
the wrong move?
Swordmaster! Take that!
Right on target. Nice one.
I
Soul.
appreciate that. No, wait, there's no point in spending mana for this. Yeah, just guard this.
I can take it.
Okay, not gonna lie, did not expect that.
Magic Knight!
I mean, you still are... you still have increased... Wait, hold on.
Perhaps not
Are you in the back? No, you're not.
Allies, together!
All right, let's go.
Did I just attack the wrong thing?
Hold my power!
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
Anyways, that's on my... That's wrong on my part.
Face me! Erupt!
Now, what's the play? Moving to the rear, closing the distance.
No, I kind of want to heal the group.
It's okay. We can do this. Magic Seeker!
Is there any reason to heal the group? Yeah, make sure everyone's healed.
Quite a boon.
I'm obliged.
Stroll is out of mana.
God, you've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Join with me!
No, not this.
I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right
Let
in
us
their
clean
weak
up
spot.
this mess. I'll use this.
I owe you. Are you prepared? You'll be dust! Vitus power. This should work.
Was nicht. By the sworn oath of...
Falling back, forward, to the rear guard. I'll use
Sorry,
what I must.
changing my opinion a couple of times.
Ha! Die!
I thought it was going to be forgetful in this point. Alright, gathering power.
Withdrawing. Go for it. I will fight with.
Oh,
pride.
frick. Yeah, that's the wrong move. That's fine. So, just guard.
Ready for impact.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Behold!
Let's at least take out this eye.
Let me help.
Roll with Royal Knight!
Hackenberg might have like a little bit of... might take a little bit of extra damage, but that's fine.
Ujief's agility.
Okay. No, you just guard.
Stand ready.
I shall
just
fight.
guard.
Guarding seems the wise move.
You
It's
just
okay.
guard.
Bracing.
Okay. I mean, I wanted to make sure everything was going to be fine. Everything did turn out to be fine. Alright. Defense lowered.
With blade in hand!
Not now.
Allies, together!
All right, let's go.
And thus
Hulkenberg got them right in their
To
weak
the
spot.
vanguard.
Okay. Attack the eye,
Now
sure.
accept your
I
fate.
don't feel the need... I don't understand the need to always attack the eye, to be perfectly honest. I think Hackenberg should just attack the eye. And everyone else attacks
I
the
show
body.
No mercy.
Critical hit. Heisman's
I
a
call
real
upon
ace.
royal power within. Are you prepared?
Out of mana again.
What a mess.
If you're out of mana,
Could do with this. Let's go. Let me help.
I'm obliged. Is join with me!
Not this skill.
I see you!
this cost way more mana than expected, to be perfectly honest. The synthesis move.
I can't afford to hold back.
Not what I was trying to do. It's fine. I pressed the wrong buttons.
Hulkenberg's day?
Come forth, royal
He's
soul.
gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Unfortunate.
Better be
Okay,
sure.
there's surely something we can do to fix the days. She's our main eye targeter, so...
Take it.
Was nicht.
Captain,
Observe
they
the
got
enemy.
your defenses down.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right
Let
in
us
their
clean
weak
up
spot.
this mess. Face me! Magla gather! Apologies!
Stroll,
Would you
keep
finish
back your
it?
defenses.
Swordmaster! I'll crush you! Not done yet.
Alright, and you heal everyone.
We're not out of this yet.
Much thanks.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
We've technically
They've dropped your defenses.
almost taken out this side, so
See you!
the worst of it should be over, yeah.
Like this.
Advancing!
Captain, they've
I'll
got your
use what I must.
down.
Ha! Die! Commendable bearing.
Now, what's the...
Swordmaster! Take that! They die hard!
Stroll,
Okay,
they've sapped your defenses.
a bit problematic, but
This should work. Thank you, by the sworn oath of knighthood.
Allies, together!
excuse me?
Perhaps not this.
Excuse me?
Comrades, lend me your strength.
Anyways, that's... there's no reason for that to happen here.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Hold on.
Too much? Hidden eye.
Oh, we only had one move.
Face me!
Okay, no, that's on me. I was being stupid.
Slash! Formidable indeed.
Oh, my darling. Mama's here. Mama will always be here.
I thought that we were almost done. I did not expect, like, another thing happening.
Here. Take all the magic I have.
She healed the demon baby?
Stepping back!
Anyways, I'm just going to assume that this was the last of it.
Let's see how this plays out.
Ready for impact! I'm stepping back. I shall be as a shield.
To the rear guard. A defensive stance.
Time to go offensive. Moving to the rear, closing the
No,
distance.
I want to stay in the front, but...
Ah! You'll be dust! Vida's power. We can do this.
I owe you.
I stand
Okay,
ready.
and focus on one eye first. This seems to be like the strategy here.
We'll team up.
Behold my power!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Perhaps this suits me best.
How's your HP? It's almost okay. Still, I think this is the best way to actually deal damage.
In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. Take that!
Okay, well, thankfully it split its damage, so we can just do this. We're getting close to being, like, in a bad situation.
Quite a boon.
Twas needed.
Helpful as ever.
Is
But if
everyone
we stick to the plan,
Behold, we stand together. Join with me.
All right, let's go!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
you know what?
I'll use what I must.
All right.
Do not
I
relent.
shall fight as the noble I am.
Are you prepared?
He's out of mana, unfortunate.
I'll crush you!
But surely if we focus on the
Let's
body,
take off.
everything is going to be
Let's go.
fine.
No.
No, I think it's worth. I think it's worth.
Here.
I'm obliged. I see you!
God, you've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Forward!
Alright. I think this is worth.
In the name
It's actually
of
not worth.
Swordmaster. Take that! I will fight with pride. Lend me your strength. Maybe there's a better choice.
Wait, what is this move? Nah, 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 nah. This isn't necessary.
Charging in. By this power. Is there another way?
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Mockingbird got them right in the
Falling back! Face me! Magla gather!
Yeah, this is a sort of a slugfest, but
focused on one person.
okay. Well, considering current situation,
Withdrawing! Time to go offensive! No holding back! You'll be dust! Let's falling back. Here. I owe you.
To the rear guard! They'll not break my defenses.
You think yourself, I'll use what I must. Ha!
Critical hit.
Now,
High
what's the
face, a
plan?
real
Ah! I'll crush you!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
criticals are definitely. Excuse me.
God, you've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Okay, attack return to normal is unfortunate, but
Still up? Moving to the front.
Allies, together.
it takes 10 from both.
Nope, not this.
Alright, annoying, but what can you do?
I see you!
Mockingbird got them right
Let
in
us
their
clean
weak
up
spot.
this mess.
Maybe I should actually focus on
Now
like
accept your fate.
actually trying to get to the body.
Commendable bearing.
No holding back! Not done yet. Magic Seeker! Maybe not. Let's work together. Maybe there's a better choice.
Okay, I want to skip, it's fine. I'm just getting a little bit tired is all.
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot.
I'll use what I must. I show no
What are you doing, Leon?
In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. Take that!
Right on target.
Alright,
Nice one,
To the rear guard.
he definitely needs to be healed though.
We can do this. Helpful as ever.
Observe the enemy. Behold!
Nothing we can do about this. I mean, I do believe there is something she can do. No, on 9 mana she can't do that.
I see you!
face me. Slash. Apologies.
I mean,
In the name
surely
of
we don't need 2 more turns of this,
I'll
right?
crush you.
There we go.
That'll do.
Yeah, it was kind of a slugfest, and we did spend
admit,
like a few
it feels good to
Mangla
get
pause like pills, but it's fine.
Even I had more to learn.
Traverse Kringaster Castle. Dark Truths.
Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Yujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heisme.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know. Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
They recorded quite a long line on that one.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony is likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter.
You should go to prison. What are you talking about? Kids are dead because of you. What political support? You should go to prison.
I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
Or that.
You'd have us cut off your head?
If that is your decision, I will accept it. However, that seems unlikely to clear Heisme's name.
Fighting politicians, always slivering out of the consequences.
Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know I ask much of you, but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake, I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance. Else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I think both of them lead in the exact same direction. I mean, I would have...
I want to protect the city.
The Romans painted Hesme as a criminal, but I chose to believe in him. I want to extend Joanna the same grace.
Right.
A country where no one's future is written in stone. If that's our goal, then it's a chance we have to take.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you.
No, but we're taking the human with us, aren't we?
Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
Apprehend the real kidnapper. Joanna, the true culprit behind the abductions, was detained. This will put an end to the kidnappings. She has admitted to the crime and will meet us in Oceania for the exhibition. No, but we're taking the head of the human, right?
I've heard the news about Lady Joanna. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I'll ensure the warrant on Hesme is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra spondulics, eh?
Based. Good job, Gallica.
Young man, I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
My human greed says that, like, I do not want to give it all.
I don't think that decision should fall to me alone.
I think everything should go to them, not merely a portion of it.
Okay, if Kallenberg is aboard this ship, I will follow it.
Quite right. After all, our primary objective here is getting ahead for the exhibition.
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
The old Castletown kidnapper. The charges made against Hesme in the body are falsified by the real criminals. You have mouth learned, you can use it correctly. At his behest, I donated the bounty reward to the victims' families.
All right.
Hesme, it was thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Barden thinks we're True Knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us and further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be alright to tell Highsmere the truth?
We've come this far together. It's fine by me.
Yes, I have no objections either.
Can we at least do this in the Gauntlet Run? In the privacy of the Gauntlet Run, for sure! We told May everything, from the prince's survival to our plot for Louise's favor.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
Would you lend us your strength?
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause.
Your body doesn't weigh much, your life is fine.
If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord. A friend.
Hear, hear.
Wait, we're in top 1000 in the kingdom? After solving the case, I've gained support from the people of Martyra. In one step closer to Louise, I'm one step closer to Louise and executing our plan to save the prince.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martyra. I was so ready to prove myself too.
You helped free everyone!
Huh?
Gallica seems to be doubting herself. She wanted to play a more active role, but I suppose things didn't go according to plan.
But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
I can sense Gallica's newfound motivation and faith in me.
The mystical fairy Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
It's you and me. Our
Mage Archetype
destinies are
Adept.
intertwined.
The party can now study the wizard. Enemy alliances squad battle is now more detailed. Okay.
Okay, now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dashed inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable.
Let me guess, it will be cleared in about 10
The
days.
old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Bro, I need to go to sleep.
The deadline is...
It'll be a few days until the road to Brillhaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anybody needs our help until then? An excellent suggestion. The city's residents still face manifold problems. If we were to lend a hand, then we stand to gain by improving our own reputation as well.
True.
We could also supplement our funds by taking on a simple bounty or two. Perhaps we should see what's available? Well then, let's make the most out of the time available to us. It's up to you what we do next, Will. No, what we do next is we end the stream.
Alright then.
Awesome, perfect. Alright, this is all for today. Yeah, it was a shorter... thing, a shorter dungeon, which I appreciate. So, thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.